Around to the sea, my dear, Shania and one firm for old Velda, my dear, and Fulton Battlestone.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
You're gonna have to help us!
Fulton climbs down the rope and goes in front of Velda.
Okay, the plan has changed.
Everyone's doing different things, oh my god!
I love zombies.
You've got to keep moving!
Sorry, Velda.
Not the time!
Critical hit.
You gotta pull me up really quickly or drop me right now and then climb down and help. One of the two. So all you found was the catacombs.
The adventure continues now.
So we're all going to camp out around this Dust Warden amulet, right?
Yeah. And we're just going to wait for that fucking the cavalry.
Which will be another angry gnome.
Not necessarily, all right. I got
Just one
range.
guy.
Let's not just assume that all of the Dusk Wardens are angry French gnomes. all right?
These guys are the worst as well. They just leave it. Oh, we don't do day work. Fuck that. We do evening.
The Angry Gnomes as well. It sounds like a game that was popular in about 2009. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they've got a really good union of the Dusk Wardens, so they're they've got very strict working hours.
Just some context, Dangerlings. There was a campaign that we ran with mainly this group of friends a few years back, in which members of this party and some members who were no longer present in the current lineup of the Danger Club were sort of responsible for getting a team of commando gnomes brutally massacred while sneaking through a orc fortress. So I feel a little bit of Shappy's angst was coming through racially there, because it sort of happened again.
Although I think it's fair enough, because we've all worked with, sort of maybe tourists or people who say that they're prepared for something and then aren't prepared for something in any way, shape or form. I think
they end up getting killed by a tentacle monster, and suddenly it's your fault.
But he was being quite explicit as to what he wanted us to do, and did we do it? No, we did not. No, we singly failed to be stealthy or quiet, and he ended up unfortunately dead. But
Thank you.
bitches. So that was pretty unfortunate, but never mind, Chappie. We stole your stuff and left your naked corpse to be eaten by zombies.
At least he didn't necessarily blame you for his death. Oh no, he did.
He did.
He expressly blamed you for his death.
Expressly, his last dying breath
final
was
words.
spitting venom at us.
This is your fault. I blame you.
To be fair though, he had a real anger issue, and I wasn't sure if it was like the last trip he had really pushed him over the edge. Because if something goes wrong, you don't then stand there screaming and shouting, shout about it. You're supposed to be quiet. That's stupid.
Yeah.
I'm glad that tentacle monster disappeared, because I got this feeling that it had a sort of a level 12 hofting over it. On the RPGs.
Yeah, no idea what that was. Failed all your knowledge checks to know what it is. All you know is it's still alive. It's out there somewhere.
Death with tentacles.
Big up to Jonathan Banks, who plays Mike Ehrmantraut in Breaking Bad.
Jonathan Banks. That's who I was thinking of.
If you want to tweet us, that you star in our podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen how the character arc goes. You're small, you're French, you get angry, you die.
Not unlike his character arc in Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Spoiler!
Just trying to deal with inept people around him and getting increasingly angry about it.
Yeah.
He's good, and
being French.
Oh, he's good, and
he's great.
He's
so good in Better Call Saul as well.
He's really good in that.
So I'm pretty sure he's in Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah,
he is.
Back in the day, he's a real young lad.
He's a cop again.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that guy's made a career being cops or figures of that kind of authority.
Some actors do, don't they? They
He's
just
got
keep
the face,
recurring
he's
as
got
cops.
the demeanour, isn't he? He's just that sort of world-weary, hard-bitten chap.
That guy in Die Hard who comes along, who's in your man, who like calls in all the other cops at the end. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He always plays cops.
Cops or villains?
I've never
the
seen
guy
him
with the
play.
sort of acne scars.
That's the guy from James Bond, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, you
He's
know
a
where
great
John
actor.
McClane's at the top and shooting at him, and he's going, "Welcome to the party, pal." The guy that sort of turns up.
Oh, what you mean the cop who's eating
See if there's a black and white that can do a drive-by, and then that guy comes in,
Yeah.
doesn't he? And he goes into the thing.
He's eating Twinkies.
Yeah.
donuts.
No, they're Twinkies.
Twinkies, mate. It was Twinkies.
Are they donuts?
Nah, Twinkies.
I mean, they're Twinkies
I
in
think they're
America.
donuts.
I mean, Twinkies. I mean, American
had
listeners
Twinkies?
will.
Yeah, they're really good.
Damn, they are sugary.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah, so
They will
moly,
last.
they
They're like it's in the Family Guy thing where they.
Are we doing that thing where we go off on a tangent again, Dan? I'm not sure if we're
I'm
doing
waiting for Dan
like-
to say,
I-
welcome, guys.
I feel like the tangent went beyond the point where we could say welcome. We got some good, Mike Oman trout material going on there. And
Yeah,
then we
right,
just sort of
right.
went off on one about snacks and Twinkies and
Who's Twinkie? What Twinkie?
drum and bow skill back in the house.
Yay.
back in his house.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Danger Club podcast. Of the Danger Club podcast that very nearly didn't happen because the Danger Club were nearly eaten by zombies. It sort of veered between heroics and just sort of feeding the zombies. Like there was definitely a few moments where some of you were just dangling from a rope, like the cow in Jurassic Park, just being kind of dunked into this horde of zombies.
And I freaked myself out because only the episode before I think I was talking about like, we haven't talked about death yet. Why did we talk about death?
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, and then it was like,
man.
shit.
I'm gonna die.
Just gonna eat my words. But I'm gonna put it out there. I think I speak for everyone around the table, but I would be devastated if Elder died. I've really, got used to the fellow, and he's cranky, and he's a bit of the heel, but I really like him.
That scene when it was just you and me just reminded me of the scene
pretty
from
heroic.
Aliens. You know where they're like in the air vent and they're trying to get away from the aliens, and that lady with the short hair.
I suppose.
Yeah, they end up sacrificing themselves, and she goes, "You always were an asshole, Gorman."
It's lucky that Fulton went down on that round because he had an alchemist fire in his hand ready to set off.
I mean, if I'd had a saw, I'd have just cut his hand off. And just, I mean, what would happen if Fulton had fallen off the rope? Would I have just have propelled up through the ceiling because everyone's literally having hernias.
3d6 damage as you're just catapulted into the stone
It really
roof.
would have been. Would it have been like, way? Yeah. But we made it. We made it.
Did.
Like the
Looks
pizza
like
on the roof.
made
Fulton
it.
is impulsive, but he lives by his decisions, and like Dan said, he's impulsive, and then he'll make impulsive things to try and rectify that impulsiveness.
Yes. Makes it very difficult to be friends with. Oh, do you know what? He's all right. No, he's an asshole. He's a fucking asshole. All right. Well, maybe he's all right. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's gone back to being an asshole again.
Much like me, really.
Oh, you're always an asshole.
And with that,
Good times.
let's dive back into the world of the Danger Club and find out what's going on in their adventures. So, we're going to pick up where we left off with you all lying on the ledge above the old catacombs. 60 feet below you, you can see the zombies shambling around. They have, as soon as you haul Velda and Fulton up onto the ledge, the zombies immediately have lost interest and just start tearing the body of Chappie LaRue to pieces and devouring it. Once they've done that, they kind of all just turn and gradually shamble away out back through the different passageways.
Well,
That could have been us.
he died as he lived, annoying a group of people and then them turning on him.
What are we going to do with this badger?
The badger looks at you all.
Shit, the fucking badger.
I
Hey,
know.
balls. You right, balls? Oh,
Yes,
it's
remember,
pretty
this is the
savage.
ball. Now, before
Fulton,
we
give him
die,
some pocket meat.
Chappie told me that this badger's called Balls because he likes to eat people's balls. I am not looking after him.
I'll look after
but
him.
That's
Protectively
okay,
put an
I-
arm around Jin and just hold Jin towards me.
I
Challenge.
think I might be okay.
Challenge accepted. I get out a ration
Okay.
and I put it on the floor near balls.
Okay. All right. You put some food on the floor near Balls. Balls moves towards it and takes a little sniff of it, and then devours it.
I then, with one hand over my actual balls, right, hold out the Duskwarden amulet in an
Okay.
outstretched hand
Okay.
to balls.
You hold out the
He might
Duskwarden
grab it and run
amulet.
off.
Balls rushes forward and tries to grab the amulet in its teeth.
I'm holding it.
Okay, it grabs a hold of the amulet with its teeth, but you hold it firm.
What are you doing,
What are you doing, you idiot?
Well, I'll pull the amulet away from Balls.
You pull the amulet out of its teeth.
They could have grabbed that and run away, and then we've been lost in the catacombs.
What on earth were you
Holding
thinking,
onto it.
Caragor One Fang?
All right, don't get.
Well, what were all you lot bloody thinking when I was trying to bloody slay zombies?
All right.
Pull you all out of that fucking hole! Caragor loses it. No, fuck, enough with this shit, right? You didn't help at all, any one of you. Fucking pulling it all out by myself. I'll fucking handle this badger.
Try and handle the badger.
Make a handle animal check.
And I'll fucking fail of my own accord.
Look,
Thank you very much.
It's been a very stressful situation, Caragor. I think we should...
I got 12.
12. The badger tries to bite you about 5 times as you get near it.
Right,
I kick it down the hole. Always was a dog man myself.
You've shown your stripes.
Combat maneuver check.
do I have to roll to see if it's a fumble?
Yes, yeah, go on, roll to see if it's a bump.
You might
You
might fall down the hole now.
Balls, he becomes the new campaign boss, like just one by one, off the Danger Club.
You're not the campaign... Oh, right, I see.
You entirely miss Balls, who backs away from you and starts squaring up to you as if ready to make a charge.
No, this is how you do it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What are you doing? Oh, no,
8.
what? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to handle the animal.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to try and hit
Now that
it.
it's
Like,
hostile.
I was going, geez.
Velda just backs away from this
No.
and the wall and
No,
the edge.
badger, come on.
Is that an 8?
Yeah.
Okay, it readies a charge. It's about to make a charge action. Any raises on 8?
No.
Yeah, Chanel, I'll have a little go. Why not?
We're gonna get fucked up by a badger, guys. We survived zombies and now we're gonna get
7.
by a woodland animal.
It's like the animals of Farthingwood.
What did you get?
7.
7. Oh, I'm looking up the
Go on,
stats of a
MZ.
badger. So the badger, having heard all of your arguments, for and against whether it should join you, including one of your arguments being an attempt to push it off the ledge. It makes a charge action against Caragor and gets.
How does a badger charge?
It's a ranger.
Badgers are vicious, man.
Exactly.
They're well
It's
vicious.
a ranger
They're not
companion.
vicious.
so
They're only
yeah.
vicious if you corner them. They're
Well,
actually,
it
they
probably
just run
feels
away.
cornered right now.
It's
it's
only
only
12.
balls.
Yeah, no,
It's
that
just been
doesn't
kicked.
beat my armor class.
Okay, it runs at you and snaps at you, but you manage to jump back out of the way. It's snapping and biting and flailing at you.
Oh, go on, sorry.
Yeah,
Carry on.
I'm not going to roll initiative on this
Oh, okay.
stupid encounter.
I was going to get out a bit of pocket meat and throw it down the, cave.
Okay,
A little
you throw some
bit.
pocket meat over the side. Badger will save. The badger sees the pocket meat, turns and leaps off the
Pocket meat. It's fun for all.
Everybody loves that pocket.
creatures.
Caragor leans over the side to see who wins in the fight between the Balls, the badger, and possibly 4 zombies left.
Well, I mean, it's a 60-foot drop, Caragor, so
He might
I think
land-
probably gravity's going to win on this one.
he might land on a zombie and cause it damage.
They've gone back
They've
in their
gone back
tunnels.
into
They've
their
gone back
I watch.
The badger lands with a splat on the stone floor.
Bear in
Well,
mind, I didn't actually say into the pit. I said just further down where we came from.
It's happened.
That doesn't matter.
You
Yeah,
didn't specify.
I'm just saying for the listeners, I'm not mistreating this animal.
You've just made a badger
Only because
leap
you've
to its
killed a
death.
badger before.
I didn't try
Yeah.
and kick it.
For our listeners, for our Dangerlings, Ross once played a ranger who had a badger companion. Now, Dangerlings, gather around and let's hear a story. For one time, when the original Danger Club were trapped down a sewer system to see how deep the sewers ran, Ross used his badger companion as a yardstick and dropped it down a flood of shit and piss to see how deep that shit and piss went. And that badger died.
Yeah, because it was real deep.
Well, I can tell you for a fact that this pit was 60 feet deep. One of the zombies comes shambling back out of its tunnel, picks up the badger, kind of looks up at all of you, nods, and then just walks back out of its tunnel.
Well, he's got a fine new hat.
He really.
Right, now, off we go.
I think he really balls that
I'm
up,
still
don't
a
you?
bit.
Can we use that amulet now?
I was just about to say, can we use the amulet
Can
and
we
try and
just-
find
hang on,
another
wait,
guide?
wait.
Or, oh, sorry.
I think
carry
you're fine. I just said he really balls.
Yeah, we
that
heard
up.
it. We heard it. Can you use the
Can't
amulet?
stop the flow of conversation because nobody was interested in your pun.
That's
I
exactly. Have you met? Hello, my name's Caragor Onefang. I'm not sure we've met.
I'm still a bit injured.
Yeah,
by
this
the way.
guy's nearly dead
Yeah.
again. Like, he
Yeah.
nearly
What are
died
you
again.
on?
I didn't actually take a hit.
Oh, I'm
All right,
pretty
come on.
bad. I'm like, I've got 8 hit points.
Let's call a guide and get the fuck out of here before that tentacle thing comes
Yeah.
back.
Please, let's get the fuck
You
out
would
of
like
here.
some healing, yeah?
Please.
Okay,
Well,
here you
thanks,
go.
Sinead.
I put my hand on your face.
Oh.
Face palm you.
Is this the only healing you can do today?
I think Drum said he's got 2 healing spells.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay, so you do a bit of healing on Fulton. Meanwhile, Caragor.
I use the amulet.
Okay, you activate you grip the amulet and it starts to
Fine.
glow. You let go of it and it carries on glowing with a faint light for a little while, illuminating the area.
Whilst it's illuminating, I nod over to Travis and Ica. Hey guys, you alright?
I think so, says Travis.
Thank you very much for your help in pulling that rope up. And because Caragor, when he was heaving it up himself, he felt the line go taut behind him.
Yeah.
He could check. So he nods to Ica. Strong one, ain't you?
She nods. Thank you.
You're very fucking strong. Thank you.
Just wanted to help.
You were an incredible help. You did us proud. Thank you very much.
Aye, lass, you did great, says Barringer.
Yeah, what the fuck were you doing?
Well, you didn't ask for any help. We thought you had it. It seemed like you had some sort of plan, and then the plan
thanks
was
to your
changed.
help.
Could have helped.
We
there.
weren't able to.
It became pretty clear what the plan was after at least 3 rounds of combat.
Was it?
Well, I mean, you know.
What was the plan?
I mean, I couldn't initially communicate that to you because I was 60 foot down a pit fighting zombies. Caragor starts losing it again. Fighting zombies, pretty much by myself.
No, I think.
Let's keep it
I
quiet.
think you should keep it quiet. Remember what Chappie said before he got eaten by the tentacle monster?
Drink
Just
a-
be quiet.
I think
Drink a
maybe
bit
we
of
need to
water,
find
yeah.
somewhere and just sit very quietly.
Yeah, right.
until
Have a bit of
someone
water,
comes
it
out.
really
Thank you,
helps.
thank you, Emma.
Well,
A bit of water, yeah.
Have you touched it?
Yeah, I've touched this, yeah.
Nice.
It's illuminating. Can you not see it? How bad's your vision?
I got lots of blood in my eyes. I can't see.
All right, I pull out this potion of cure moderate wounds. Look, I'm going to drink this unless anybody else really, really needs it.
Oh, wait, we got spells. Surely we should use those first.
Use the spells first.
What point
Yes,
you on?
absolutely. The spells come back, potions don't. Those
Alright.
things are damn expensive. Where did
Alright.
you get it from?
Hey?
What, from Little Chap?
Yeah, from
Oh,
Chappie.
right, Chappie. Yeah.
How many points you want? Oh, you don't
out
need to say
character.
that. Yeah.
I don't know, Dan, do you let us communicate that?
No,
I don't know.
you can give an idea. I'll let you give a rough idea of how badly hurt you are.
I'd say I could take 2 more hits that the zombie gave me before I died. It was a pretty chunky necrotic swipe. Caragor also checks his wounds to make sure they aren't festering.
They are not. No.
Okay, right, yeah.
I'm the same still, even with the healing that Shania did. It was pretty bad.
You notice a light appearing in coming from one of the passageways that leads off the platform where you are, up on the level that you're at.
Draw an arrow.
Torchlight.
Caragor despises what it might be, but
It's-
nevertheless
yes.
stands to one side and knocks an arrow to his
Yeah.
head.
That's right. Just
MK
for our
the same.
moment, because
War
it's
at- at
as
my great
unlikely to be a denizen of this place because they probably wouldn't have lights, but still, let's be on our guard.
A moment later, a female gnome dressed in black armor, holding a crossbow with a sight on it, steps out. She has a lantern hanging from her belt and has a cigarette hanging out the corner of her mouth.
Hello.
Hello.
Bonjour, bitches.
Why you all like this?
Well, you like how you are.
What's your name?
Did not expect that, did you? My name is Santine Roulade.
Bonjour,
By the way, I'd
Santine.
just like to make it known, the Danger Club podcast love French people.
Yeah.
If you are French, you're listening,
there
we've
it's
got
Scottish
no...
All for the French.
Scottish people.
Big up France.
Big up France.
Caragor, acknowledging what happened with Chappie, looks around at the club, nods at them, and then looks pointedly back at... did you say Sonia?
Santine.
Santine.
Santine
Hiya,
Roulade.
Santine. You're right. Good to see you. We're in a
Thank
bit...
goodness you arrived.
Yeah,
Yes.
we were in a bit of a pickle, love.
Somebody activated the amulet.
That'd be
Hey.
me.
Where's your guide?
Our guide got. Well, he got.
He's down there.
Yeah, he got thrown
Point to
down
the
there.
I mean, it's not anymore. It's been eaten up by zombies.
Yes. Well, there's something giant tentacle thing came out of the wall, smacked him around the place, and chucked him down the pit.
And his badger as well.
And his badger.
Yeah,
his badger
and
very
his badger.
bravely threw himself after his master's body. It was very moving.
She nods for a moment. Now her eyes narrow, and she looks at all of you, and then looks down in the pit. She spits a cigarette down the pit. Fuck him then.
Are you going to be our guide now?
Can you guide us through these catacombs?
I'll get you to the surface.
Thank you.
Just be quiet on the way.
Of course, we'll absolutely be quiet.
Yeah, everyone be
Very
quiet.
pointedly at
Storm,
everyone.
yeah.
But so, Shania, did you have another one of those healing spells? 'Cause I think the
I
idea
do,
was-
yeah. So who wants it?
I mean, we're in London. We're gonna
I know,
get
but
sirens.
take it
Yeah.
That was the police. It's the fuzz. Everyone run.
Fulton, you're, I imagine, more badly hurt than me, so you take another one of them spells and I'll take the potion.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So here you go. This time I'll put my hand on your bum and heal you through your asshole.
Caragor gets mildly jealous.
Is it plus your level, or is it just
Was this for
healing?
If it's one that Shania cast, then yes, she adds a level.
Yeah, so that makes it 3.
Ooh.
3 more
Hit
points.
Just a quick tally. How many potions have we got?
I haven't got any.
Weren't we given some potions?
No, we were
drunk
given
them?
nothing. We were gonna get them all when we get
We're
to
gonna
the
get them all
market
in
because
six,
we
weren't we? Yeah.
were in like a little town,
We
weren't
couldn't
we?
buy any in the town that we were in. We were told to go to the big city where all our dreams will come
Son-
fucking true.
If you don't die on the way.
yeah.
Santine, do you have any healing potions that you could probably spare? Because I just got fucked up by the zombies and I could really use some help.
We have a healing potion. I have a healing potion for people who don't get stupid and get themselves injured.
Well, I'm not that. Well,
What's
no,
the
I'm
point
alright.
of the healing potion then?
The point is, shut up your face. Come on, let's go.
Thank you,
Turns and
Santi.
walks out of the- walks out.
Caragor follow. I assume taking the same formation we did before, but he chins the pure the kosher cure moderate wound.
kosher-
the kosher potion.
Yeah.
The pure kosher potion.
Just before we leave, we get the rope.
Okay.
Yeah, good one.
You get your ropes.
What's the cure moderate?
Cure moderate is 2d8 plus 4.
Great. Cool. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Well, I feel fucking great after that.
Yeah, I was going to say that's touch overkill.
Oh, I could
What?
I could really use that potion.
That was way better than Shania's healing. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're badly injured. Go on, you take Shania. So I'll neck the massive healing potion.
I did ask. I did ask which one he wanted, and you said. I believe it was you who said that healing spells would be better because they come back.
As
That was
opposed to
your
not,
decision,
As opposed to
not
not using the
mine.
potions.
Onwards
at
we go.
all. Listen.
Satine leads you further through the catacombs before taking you out through a side gate, which leads you back onto the half-light path itself beyond where the collapse was. And then she continues to lead you for a few more hours up the winding path.
That was very quick. So I thought there was going to be a lot more catacombs.
Yeah, I was
Well,
thought.
it's
We
always-
must have got real unlucky.
Oh shit!
Everyone, be
You only
quiet.
had to go. You only had to go around the collapse, and then back in. But you would not you went through. There were a few winding ways. It would have been quite hard to have found your way back to this entrance without a guide. There were certainly lots of other
Yeah,
paths
yeah,
you could
yeah.
have taken while you were in the catacombs. So the guide was useful for that.
Santine, there was these things down in the pit, like zombie things, but they had piping and stuff. What was that about?
C'est très unusual. We have seen some of these in the lower levels, but we are not sure where they have come from. They all is in wealthy clothes.
Aye.
Yes, it were. Yeah.
Yeah, good clothes.
The other day, one of the Dusk Wardens was killed by Marguerite Dubois, the famous opera singer, which was strange because Marguerite Dubois has been dead for a year.
So somebody's bringing these people back to life.
And the bodies of rich people.
Aye.
So it seems. It is most peculiar.
I feel like this is something that may come in again later on.
Aye.
Actually, while we're on the subject of weird things, do you have any idea what the tentacle thing could be?
Yeah, it was something that will kill you if you don't shut up.
Caragor very silently laughs at Velda.
She leads you further up the half-light path until after another couple of hours, you come to another large set of iron doors. These ones are wide open. She leads you out of it, and you suddenly get a gust of fresh air hit you, which you realise you haven't felt all day, as you emerge on the top of the cliffs, back on into the now nearly night sky. The sun is beginning to set over the other side. As you made your way back up into the surface, you come out of a sort of like a bunker-like construction built into the ground with stone. Step out of the doors and onto a well-travelled path, and find yourself looking up at the great city of Kermaga. There are walls going up hundreds of feet into the air made of black stone, but you can see now that you're close to it, it's not as smooth as it seemed from down below. It's in fact craggy and pitted with lots of different lots of holes and alcoves. It looks like people have kind of just chiseled into the rock. You can see windows and things all over it that look like they've been hewn out of it. The actual shape of the city is hexagonal, so it's large walls moving around, and it's flush to the cliff edge. You're on the road approaching it. Most notably, the bit directly in front of you, the walls are completely shattered. The walls have collapsed inwards, and they're just huge chunks of stone lying on the floor all around it. Most of those chunks of stone are overgrown with things, and a sort of shanty town has been built up around them. It looks like whenever this wall collapsed, it was hundreds of years ago, and it has just never been rebuilt. But you can see that the walls themselves just go further in and disappear into tunnels. So describing them as walls is quite strange, because the walls themselves are huge. They're hugely thick. We're talking sort of almost miles thick. The actual centre of the city, if you were to look at it from above, from what you've had described to you, is very small. The bit that sort of is open to the elements. The rest of it are huge walls which have been just carved out and are completely, not completely hollow, but like honeycombed with dwellings all around it. But this part of it here is the main entranceway, where bits of rock and things have all fallen down around it, and you can see there is a path that lots of merchants and traders are going in and out of the city for, being harangued by various merchants and peddlers on the way as they go through, and beggars and all sorts. Well, says Sotin, this is where we part ways. Try not to get yourselves killed. I'll take the amulet back.
How much do we owe you?
She takes the amulet. I'll take the money from Chapin's body when I find him. She takes out another cigarette.
Wait, something.
What do you have?
How much do you normally get paid for an escort through here?
Normally get paid 160 gold.
Right, okay. Here it is. I hand it over to her.
Merci, bitches.
Yeah.
She takes it from you. We've got some clearing up to do. She gestures over to a couple of other gnomes and go, "Wait!" And they all go down into the path. The doors close behind them, and you are left alone at the entrance. Well, left with the Gear Wright brothers, Micah and Travis, and all of the various people coming in and out of Kermaga.
So, Travis, where do you need to go? Where is you said there was a nice hotel there. Maybe we can have a bit of a rest and things, yeah?
We can get to the... I remember there's a good hotel in the Biss district that we can go to. They should still have rooms.
Good.
All right, well, let's make our way in. Just keep an eye on your purses and,
Don't joke with the folk.
Don't joke. With that, you all sort of join the procession of people as you're making your way through the tent city and the kind of the shanty town that's built up around the shattered portion of the walls. People are calling out to you as you're walking past me, like, "Hey, fella, you need some bits of pottery? Oh, hey, you want some string? String right here, greatest string in Kermaga. Come and get some string over here. Hey, you want some pocket meat? We got pocket meat. We got the greatest pocket meat. We got.
Hey,
Travis, why are you trying to sell us stuff?
No, I'm originally from Kermaga, fellas.
Excuse me, Did you? What's that called?
I grabbed Fulton and just put him away.
Drag him away.
Fulton, you don't know. You don't want any pocket money pocket meat from these guys.
He's using my trademark.
He's trying. He could read you a mile off. He might read mine.
Just this filthy-looking guy, and all his clothes is just covered in pockets.
I bet he doesn't have any foot cheese.
Forget him. We don't need him.
Shoe cheese.
Sorry, I forgot my own.
Probably is flogging his foot cheese as shoe cheese. Actually,
Did I eat foot? I ate shoe cheese, not foot cheese, right?
No, yeah. There's a different. I have a
Can
different.
I
one.
do a sense motive and see if there's?
I mean, like Velda looks at MT as like you eat his shoe cheese.
Hey, the shoe cheese was good. You should try it.
He said, "Oh yeah, I eat Fulton's shoe cheese all the time."
My sense motive was 3.
I eat your shoe cheese. You've no idea. You can't read Fulton's poker face.
It better have been shoe cheese, not foot cheese.
It definitely is. The foot cheese is something else I've got brewing at the moment. Experimental phase at the moment. I've got to see if people will like it or not.
Well, let's keep walking. Let's get drunk later. I want some more of this.
Oh, drunk! Let's do it.
What is it? What's the cheese it's closest to?
Yeah.
Out of character, like. What do you think?
Probably.
Nah.
I thought that was the name of
Blue
it.
Stilton.
Blue Stilton.
Yeah.
It'd be a blue cheese, definitely. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it'd be veiny, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Veiny. Now there's an image for all our listeners.
Crumbly.
There you go, Dangerlings.
Yeah, cool. So
All
we
right.
make our way.
So you're guided through the section of Caermarga known as the Warren, and it is this collapsed section of wall, which takes you through. You kind of find your way pushing through crowds of people. Just the whole thing is like an active market all the time, it seems, and the actual where the path is often unclear. So you're often kind of pushing your way around stalls and climbing over people as they're trying to sell things. It is just, especially for those of you who have never been to a city before, which is probably quite a few of you. I think Fulton, obviously you're from Highhelm, so you've been in big cities before, but sort of more ordered than this. Shania, you would have probably been raised in some of the great cities underground, but yeah, Velda, Caragor, and M. I don't know if you've ever been to a true metropolis.
Velda's looking around himself, just not with complete country bumpkin, but he's just like, whoa, so much.
M's from the outskirts of a city, not really the city, so he's never really been into that part, so no.
Yeah, Caragor likely has been to a city before, the capital of Bugden, but that doesn't really compare to the size of this.
This is people just everywhere, wherever you are. You know, you're just constantly pushing through crowds to make your way through. As you're kind of pushing your way through it, Velda, you bump into somebody, who turns around to you.
Tight hold of my purse.
As they turn around, you realise it's an elf. As they turn to face you, their mouth has been completely stitched closed. They look at you for a moment, and then just nod and step aside for you. And just kind of make a strange hand gesture you don't quite understand.
Thank you.
Shh, don't say anything.
Nod to the elf and then sort of sidle past.
Okay, you make your way, you sort of sidle past them and keep pushing through the crowds.
Did anyone see that? Did any of us see that?
Yeah, a couple of you saw that.
Right there, Velda.
What was that?
I don't know, mate. It's probably just looking someone to sow a bit of discontent.
Oh, that's what you did there.
Hey, grim optimism. Don't worry about it. It's fucking weird, ain't it, this city?
No, that's right. You were just following the thread.
Ica.
Ica is just looking wide-eyed and completely excited by the
I just
whole
look
thing.
straight at her and say, "Stay close.
I want to get some string.
Stay close."
She stays close to you.
I do have time for shopping later, Ike.
And then I
Come on,
call
let's
to
go.
Shania. And I sort of do the eyes thing
Okay.
to Shania.
I grab her hand.
Grab hold of her hand and make your way and push through. It gets, after a little while, once you're out of the Warren, you make your way into the area that Travis told you is called Biss. Specifically, he said it's also known as the balconies of Biss. And you realise why as soon as you make your way through the tunnels in the walls that lead into this section. This whole district of the walls, whereas most of it is sort of narrow tunnels and pathways and stairways going up through the rock in all different directions. In this area, the entire section of wall has been hollowed out to form a huge cavern. And all along the walls on either side of it are balconies that have been built out artificially from it. And you can see dwellings, houses built into the rock on all sides, just going all the way up the walls. There are bridges all just crisscrossing above you in all directions, creating this sort of like a sort of industrial Ewok village, I guess is the best description I have. There's tons of things everywhere. The lower level is heavily industrialized. There are forges and kilns all over the place. And as you step in, a huge iron construct steps up towards you. It has glowing gems set into its chest. It is about 12 feet tall. It marches towards where you are and then stops as it realizes you are in front of you, looks down at all of you for a second, and then steps around you and carries on its way. A moment later, a man wearing clothing similar, so he's wearing sort of leather armor, but it's rimmed with glowing threads around the side. He's got a huge hammer over his shoulder. He follows after the creature and nods at you as you go. Well, welcome to the balconies of Bess, fellas.
What the fuck was that?
What was that creature?
Thing?
Can I make a knowledge engineering check?
It would be a knowledge. Yeah, knowledge.
Or knowledge
Knowledge Arcana, you can do it on that.
Right, knowledge Arcana.
Travis doesn't know. I'll let Velda make his roll.
So that will be a 22.
22. That was a golem.
That was a golem.
Oh.
Yes. Magically, you see what I mean? It was made of iron, so you would construct it out of iron and then magically infuse it and give it life. So, and you can do it with anything.
So this is what you have come for, then, Travis.
That's right. The fellow with the hammer would be one of the Ardark engineers. They run the one family that run Bess. They're the greatest golem manufacturers in this part of the world.
It's very impressive.
I'll tell you what, Travis. We're not going back the same way, are we? Because try getting one of them through the tunnels.
No, we can try the Storval Stair, or if it's too late in the season, then we might have to just wait here for a little while. There are other ways down as well. We might be able to maybe be able to pay somebody to fly us down.
So you want one of these golem things?
That's right.
Is it to what? Protect the carnival?
Well, partly, but also to it's going to be an attraction.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Amara doesn't want to use the Sphinx everywhere all the time. We want to stop using Ica as much if we can. Let her have a life, you know.
Aye.
The golems, what I know of them, they're tremendously expensive.
Well, we got some resources.
Right. We want to keep that quiet.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm not carrying it all in cash around me. Some of it's a credit note.
I suppose that's part of the reason why we've been hired to protect this transaction.
Yeah. Well, should we find somewhere to stay? And I could use a sit down and some food.
Yeah, good idea.
What's the time?
It is the evening now.
Okay.
The hotel's just up here on about the fourth level. He kind of points up into the gloom. There used to be a lift around here somewhere. Have you been on one of those, fellas?
A lift?
No.
He leads you sort of through, pushing around past people. It's not quite as crazy busy here, but it is slightly like being on a working factory floor. So you're spending a lot of time moving around. There's lots of people pushing around carts full of ore or carrying around things that are being used to build golems or build other things. So you have this sort of sense of constantly being slightly in the way as you're trying to get around it as you make your way through. Sure enough, against the wall, you see a set of doors on a sort of weird capsule which is hanging from a chain, which sits on the ground. It has a platform going up to it. You can see a weird pulley system on it that seems to go up to a counterweight somewhere up in the sky, up on the side of the walls. Well, step inside. He pulls the door of the thing open and steps in.
That's safe, is it?
How many people can it hold?
It should take all of us.
Should.
How are you? You don't sound so sure about that, Travis.
I've never travelled with quite so many people, but...
How many flights are we going up?
4.
I'll just take the stairs.
All right.
I'll go with them.
Has already stood behind him in the lift, looking at it.
4 flights.
Shania gets interested.
I'll get in your fancy lift, Travis. I'm all for trying new things.
Ica gets in and the Wright brothers sort of shrug and join you. Fulton, are you joining?
No, I'm going to go with them.
Okay.
Should we see if we can beat the lift?
All right, let's go.
Jump!
We
Run
run up.
downstairs.
Both sober, aren't you, at the moment?
Oh yeah. Sober.
Fulton run to the lift and run to the stairs and start running up the stairs. Travis pulls the gate closed and then pulls on a chain. Same thing. There's a sort of a hiss of steam somewhere, and suddenly the whole cage shudders and begins to rise up through the air as you feel the counterweight move down, starts to pull you up.
This is fun.
Caragol gets that weird tingly feeling in his belly, when you go up too quickly.
Make athletics checks, Fulton and M, to try and race the lift.
Athletics.
At the top. Oh no, it's not.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Right. Yeah. 17.
17.
12.
Okay. 17 and a 12. Two of you come running up the stairs. M, you reach the top first. The doors to the lift are open, and those who are in the lift, the doors open. You step out onto the platform. A couple of moments later, M comes bounding up the stairs. Fulton, you look down, is still like a floor below, running on with his tiny dwarven legs.
Get out of me!
Come on, Fulton. You can do it. Come on.
Shouldn't eat that
You will
bucket cheese.
patiently wait as Fulton.
Come on,
finishes
Fulton,
climbing
it's
the
leg
stairs.
day, mate. Come on, get up them stairs. Bring them knees up to that chest. That's right. Come on.
You did well. Come here, Fulton.
Next to you, built into the wall, is the strangest tavern you've ever seen. Really, it's built out of the rock, with mostly metal coming out of the rock face itself, but you can tell that it goes back into the rock quite a way. There are balconies coming out of it at different levels that provide sort of patios and balcony spaces effectively for many of the rooms in there. A large sign over the front door identifies it as the Grand Balcony Hotel. Travis sort of nods, pushes open the door, and you enter a busy tap room. But it is well taken care of. Obviously, it's far bigger than Benevic's Tavern, but it is pretty upmarket. There's lots of people going about their business. You can see quite a lot of folk wearing the same outfits that you saw the guy with the hammer wearing. Obviously, people who work here who are doing things, but you see a whole range of different races from around Golarion who are all sitting and drinking in there. Travis goes up to the front of to the desk and starts chatting with the person there, and then comes back a few minutes later. I've got us all rooms. We've got enough gold to cover it for about 3 nights. So. Well, enjoy yourselves, I guess.
Did you get one with a
well
balcony?
Done, thank you.
Thank you.
We've got a shared we've got a set of rooms, enough for us to share 2 to a room, and we've got a balcony between us.
All right.
Who's sleeping with who?
I'm with them.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. Sorry, before we all divvy up the rooms, what day are you making the transaction? Because I assume you want us with you.
Well, I'll be going down there tomorrow. It's all right. I don't necessarily need you with it.
I mean, I don't know about you, but being that's the whole entire point of us
I
being
think that's
here.
why we're here.
I think we'll be accompanying you, Travis.
Well, I'll send out word and they'll be coming up here. But if you want to be around, you absolutely can.
We'll be around.
Yeah, makes sense, doesn't
Definitely.
Hey.
Where are you meeting them?
it? Here, I just said.
We'll set up-
In this bar.
They'll come to the hotel. Though it's a decent enough sale, so they'll come up here and we can negotiate in the rooms.
Right.
We'll see.
Good.
Venturing out at least, and hopefully it'll give all of you time to explore the city a little bit.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Do a bit of shopping.
It's 2 to a room, yes?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, there's an odd number.
There's 7 of us.
There's
yeah.
7 of us, so
Good call.
I'll go on my own, shall I? I presume that nobody wants to share a room with me. Except for you, Jin. I give Jin lots of scratch on his ears.
Ginny's obliged to agree.
Very good. Excellent. I'll go on my own. No, I prefer that.
Why don't you just bring the bed into mine and M's room?
Yeah, come in and sleep with us. We save money on the room.
Can have a slumber party.
Honestly,
Aye.
I'm happy on my own. Thank you.
You can get drunk
Stop
with
being
us.
the misery guts. Come on.
I'll tell you what.
Pushed me in a hole.
Banter.
Yeah, but like a few hours before that,
It was nearly murder. Yes, you're right.
But then I
good
bought
friends.
you a tent.
gave you a tent.
That was
Aye.
before. It
Hey.
doesn't nearly
So
make up for pushing me down a hole.
Well, why don't you just go and sleep in your tent then?
No, I'm going to go sleep in my room.
No, sleep in your tent.
No,
No.
in your tent.
No, I think
Travis,
Cancel the room,
can I have the
Travis.
key to my room, please? I'm very tired.
cancel
Burn
that.
the room!
Can-
Burn the room! Burn the room!
Travis, go tell them that we want one room less, and that
No, they don't.
he's
Travis,
going to
give me
stay
a
in with
key.
us.
He's got an extra bed.
Bolton, shut up.
Travis just kind of puts the key on the table. He's like, I don't want to get in between you guys, fellas.
Belder picks up the
Travis.
key and puts it in his pocket. Thank you. I'm going to go and have a wash and then dinner shortly.
Hey, drunk. I'll actually take my bed and come and sleep in your room. I fancy that'll be fun, wouldn't it? Hey?
Sounds
Hey,
good.
let's do it.
Hey.
Cop, drunk. Hang on. Too many
Yeah, I
cops.
will be sleeping in a different room.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, fair enough.
What about you two?
Yeah, Travis.
I presume
Oh,
Travis.
what about the
didn't-
other?
the
What about the
dwarves?
dwarves?
Oh, they,
We have our own place here in Biss. We just wanted to see you off, and then we're heading off to our workshop.
well,
You're
good
going
luck.
to give us the list of the little cogs and
Oh,
stuff that you
yes,
got
we
from the cop?
have, yeah.
Yeah,
Vilder,
no,
I
no,
wondered.
Vilder already has it.
I wondered.
How much does it come to, roughly?
You should be able to get everything you need for about 400 gold pieces.
Great, thank you. That's quite a lot of money, but you know. Anyway, you think we can get a discount?
And what?
These, they're not buying it from me, and these are the things you'll need to pick up from around Biss if you want us to be able to do the work. We'll do the work for free, but we need the parts.
Thank you very much.
What? That's good of you. What exactly does the spy do again?
It's
Remind
an
us?
automaton. You can send it out to scout for you. It can record images and audio. And report back. It has secret compartments where you can put things. It's quite useful.
Okay. All right.
Sounds pretty good.
Cheers.
Could you possibly maybe improve my great axe? As one dwarf to another.
I mean, again, I'm
Just make it like masterwork it or something.
a clockmaker. I'm not a.
Do you want a steampunk axe? Is that where you're going? Cog axe.
I'll talk to some friends. Maybe we can do some work on it.
Hey, thanks, man.
Hey,
Appreciate it.
is there anything that can, a pair of glasses that can make my low light into like dark vision? Can I get dark vision goggles?
Like
or something?
goggles.
Yeah.
Belder leaves. Goes to his room.
They might be. I mean, that might be doable. It's not something I could make, but it's,
Sure.
you can probably buy it, but extraordinarily expensive.
That's good to know.
Okay, you take Velda. You take Jen
Well,
upstairs.
before he goes, he says, farewell, gentlemen. I'll pop by the workshop and take a look at your work sometime.
They nod to you. Thanks for your help, Velda.
Not at all. Pleasure.
Shania turns to Travis. Which room will you be taking?
We'll be on the one next to you.
That's what I thought. Okay, I'll take the key. We go.
Okay, he gives you your key, and you and Philippe head up to your room. Okay, so you all I assume you bed down for the evening. You have a you get some sleep.
Sort of get dinner.
Get some dinner, yeah.
Yeah, have a wash.
It is nice to. This is the nicest place that most of you have stayed, especially after being on a boat for 20 days total. You were on the boat for, so crammed into one cabin together or sleeping on in a tent on the deck. It's been a fun couple of nearly 3 weeks, and now you get to stay in a nice hotel where you're able to get a bath and get a change of clothes if you want to, or get your clothes cleaned.
Belder's loving it. He gets his clothes cleaned and has a bath.
M does all
gym.
that. M does all that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just
Gets
having.
well clean.
This is the nicest place he's ever stayed in. Loads of people to look at downstairs for dinner. He's having a lovely time.
Carragher, should we go get drunk?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Do they bring it up to the rooms or something?
Is there a way we can do that?
I don't know.
Can we do
have
that?
to call
I
somebody?
don't know. Let's see.
How do we do that?
No,
Hello!
Yeah. Hello.
like some, ideally, alcoholic yak's milk. But failing that, any other kind of milk with booze in.
Hello.
Failing that, stout.
Elvish rum.
What?
Elvish rum.
Fucking Elvish rum. What do you think
Dwarven
I am?
stout.
Alright, don't-
Dwarven stout will be alright, yeah, that Elvish
We'll
rum.
start on the stout. We'll go to the rum later.
Elvish rum, mate.
You ever tried it?
No, what do you think I am?
Jeez Louise.
A wispy little elf. Grew up with orcs, mate. With your elvish. You're southerner, you are.
This is down in I'm from the west. I'm not south.
Yeah,
well,
it's south to me, mate. It's all south to me.
Caragor and him have a little playful kind of like boyish banner. Yeah.
So physical. Shania, what are you doing while all these guys are...
Shania goes upstairs, combs her monkey. And
Philippe.
Takes her bandages off and washes them for the first time in a long time.
Okay.
Communes and starts working on creating heal tokens for the rest of the party.
Okay.
And spends the night on her own.
Okay.
Illin.
You find you do a bit of that. At one point, you need to you have to pop out of the hotel to fetch some stones. You find a few scattered around. Of course, you sort of chip a few from the wall and get them into your hand. As you are turning to as you turn to walk back to the hotel, you hear a voice from behind you. Where are you going, little sister?
I'm returning to my rooms.
You turn back. There is a male drow leaning against the wall. He's dressed in chainmail. And he has a sword at his side. It's rare to see someone from the old country here.
Yeah, I'm a rare specimen indeed.
What is your name?
What is yours?
Vilkas de Veer, of House de Veer.
Oh, I'm not familiar with your house. Good evening to you.
Another drow rounds the corner next to him and says, "What? Why would you want to go so soon, little sister? Surely you want to spend time with your own kind, not these weaker races."
Of course, I like to spend my time with myself. Thank you.
Where are you staying?
And why would you want to know this?
It's always good to know someone from the old country, you know?
Yeah, of course. Where are you staying?
We have rooms in the bottoms. You know the bottoms near the temple district.
Yeah, of course.
Perhaps you come see us sometime.
Well, I will know where you are.
Be careful. I hear there are dwarves in these parts.
Yeah, this is what I have also heard.
Have a good night, little sister. Don't worry. We will be looking out for you.
Well, I appreciate that.
You turn and hurry back into the hotel.
Was that drow played by what's his name from Inglourious Basterds? It was the German actor who's brilliant.
Yeah, man. What's his name?
Waltz.
That's right, Christopher. Yeah, Christopher Waltz. That guy. That he was playing that drow.
Definitely.
That whole conversation took place in Drow, obviously.
Yes,
I guess.
yes.
Okay, you head back in, whether you're worried or not by that.
Definitely shitting herself.
Okay. The rest of you, having been, apart from Velda, the other three of you, Fulton, M, and Caragor, sort of bellow in your rooms for a while the names of beers before realizing that that's not how it works. And then make your way down to the tap room to drink and see Shania coming in looking, I don't know, concerned or looking a little rattled. But Shania then heads back upstairs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. She makes a beeline straight past you and straight back up to her room.
That was strange.
Yeah. I was going to ask if she wanted to join us.
I mean, it might be something to do with the whole Arca stuff earlier that happened in the catacombs. I'm not sure.
Who knows?
Yeah, she got
It's
quite
alright.
protective about that. She told me.
Let's go and have a drink.
Yeah. Wait. What's the excuse me, barkeep. Hello.
Okay, Caragor, you get to the bar. Can I help you?
Oh yeah. What's Oh yeah, you're right.
All right.
Oh yeah. So what's the local speciality dish round here? Come on, give me something really K-Margian.
Well, to drink or to eat?
To eat and to drink, both.
To eat and drink.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've got a rabbit stew on tonight, which is quite good.
Is that typical Caermarghen food, is it?
Sure, why not?
It's not, is it? You're lying to me, aren't you?
No.
You are. You're lying to me. You're lying to my face.
Caragor.
I see you, barkeep. I see you with your lies.
Caragor. Relax.
All right, fine.
We'll take 3 rabbit stews, please.
No, we ate earlier, didn't we? I was only trying to test the thing. But
Have you got any?
Wait, I was going to ask. Have you got any yak's milk?
I don't think I can find some.
Aye.
Great, we're going to get on. Great, mate. What's your name?
My name is Rufus.
Excellent, Rufus. Caragor goes to the door, kicks it, and comes back to the bar.
He looks confused.
Excellent, mate. We're going to get on fucking great. Yes, I love this place. Caermarghen.
He comes back and places down some 3 yak's milks on the counter.
Fuck yeah, that's the shit right there.
All right, let's do it.
You count out some coins, and a hand from the person next to you places some coins on the counter in front. You hear, "I'll get that." And the hand pulls away. You see a pile of coins left, some copper there to hold it, and in the middle of them is a wooden token on which is drawn the symbol of an earwig. Caragor, you turn and look up into the half-orc face of Freya Axeborn. "Hello, short sword," she smiles. "Who's Freya Axeborn? Find out next week."
Oh!